spiritual evolution. What is it? Can you escape it? Does it affect you? And if you understood this, what difference might this make to you in your life? In today's video, I'm going to be covering what spiritual evolution is. And towards the end of the video, I'm going to be breaking down whether you can escape it or not. I am Dan Warburton, a transformational coach who's known for having enabled thousands of entrepreneurs and business owners to succeed in extraordinary ways. I've also got web spaces full of testimonials backing this up, and I'm often invited to speak to audiences of thousands around the world about what transformation makes possible. I now get to live an extraordinary lifestyle, and I want you to be able to experience the same. The truth is, as a human being, you are always learning. As am I, as is every other human being. It's impossible to wake up every day and to not learn something new. It's absolutely impossible. Even in the worst case scenario that you avoided going to work, or you avoided doing the things that you know that you need to do that has you be responsible with your work or relationships. And as you don't do those things again, you're just reaffirming how your life does not work doing that thing. So you're still learning. You cannot avoid, you cannot argue with the fact that every single day as human beings, we are learning. Once you get this, you'll surrender to it. Just surrender to the fact that whether you like it or not, you every day are learning. So what is this learning process? And what happens to you when you're learning? Okay, two things happen whilst you're learning. Firstly, is you keep reaffirming what it is that you already know. So something happens, like for instance, let's keep this to entrepreneurial and kind of lifestyle creation kind of themed. So you go to a job interview, you don't get the job, you come out and you just got this thing of, yeah, I knew I wasn't going to get the job. I knew they wouldn't like me. I knew it wouldn't go to plan. And that could be like for a project or for something else. So if you've ever had this experience where you went into something knowing it wouldn't work, but you did it anyway, and then it only proved that it didn't work, well, that's the evolution of you proving to yourself that what you know already is true or not true. The second thing that always happens in learning is that we're actually breaking through what it is that we thought that we knew, or what we think we knew was so. And what happens is we have that proved wrong within ourselves. And that's usually experienced as, wow, I was not expecting that, or aha, an aha moment is an awakening out of what we know. Now you see, most people live in the realm of, I know what I know, and I know what I don't know. But very few people live in the realm of, I don't know what it is that I don't know. And that is where all realizations, all breakthroughs, and all insights come from. However, even whilst living a life where we are constantly reaffirming what it is that we already know, we are still growing, we are still learning. It's just going another route which might take longer, you could say. And what happens is, as you evolve in a more slow kind of plane, that usually gets experienced as resistance. Resisting getting a better job, resisting leaving a relationship, resisting moving to somewhere around the other side of the world to go and fulfill your dream, goal and ambition, like I did to become a speaker moving out here to Singapore. And in practicing these things and becoming aware of them, you'll begin to see the different rates at which you're learning. Now, what's happening is, as you're learning, whether you're reaffirming what you already know, or whether you're learning something new that's having you let go of what you thought you knew, realize it's not true, and break through into a new future or a new way of thinking, is that constantly that learning is you joining up the dots. Because underneath, whether you like it or not, there's part of you that's asking bigger questions. Why am I here? Like, as a human being, why am I born now? What's the point of all this? What's the point of life? All of us as human beings at some point contemplate those questions. And what happens is, on a deeper level, what you're doing, whether you realize it or not, is you're joining up all the little dots. You're putting all the little dots together and you're putting answers together that answer those bigger questions. And so whether you like it or not, spiritual evolution is happening and you are spiritually evolving. Whether you're open-minded or not, you are constantly growing. And the thing I've discovered as I've meditate more and more, as I've been meditating for years on and off, but only more recently have I really got more into this. And I'm really beginning to awaken to the possibility, because I only see this as a possibility, I don't see this as a reality yet, that as we meditate and we allow ourselves to rest in stillness and focus into the divine, focus into universal energy, that we start to transcend light. We literally start to transform our low vibration body into a high vibration body, which is a body of light. And that what happens is we start to transform this physical state into a realm of light. Now, we're all going through that. We're all going through that process. We're all moving out of the past and into the new. However, the beautiful thing is that we have will, we have choice over how fast we evolve down that path. Some of you might be choosing to evolve slowly at your own pace. You know, like for instance, I used to really enjoy drinking, I used to enjoy smoking. You know, fortunately, like that didn't so much get out of hand. I mean, me taking drugs when I was younger certainly got out of hand. But whilst I was in my sort of more recent phases of drinking and smoking, it slowed down my spiritual evolution because that was the pace that I chose. And I found comfort in that level that I was at. As I've now let go of all of that, all of a sudden I've begun to awaken spiritually much faster because I'm allowing myself to, because I'm choosing that. So, spiritual evolution. No, you can't avoid it. You can't escape it. And whether you like it or not, you are going through spiritual awakening every moment, every day. So if you enjoyed this video, if you got something from it, if you got something that inspired you, or you learned something new in any way, and you just learned something, do click that like button, and also do subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be going into depth more and more about these concepts, and I'm going to be enabling you to elevate your performance in lifestyle creation so that you can live the best life possible. This is my commitment to you as your transformational coach. Well done for checking out today's video, and I'll see you in one of my future episodes.